Hey up everybody, my name's Joshua Morrison, director of Johnny Moz's Lessons in Confidence, and recently I've been working on a few larger scale projects, right? And one of them is a feature film that I shot a little while ago called Sheffield Psychedelic, and it's getting to a point now where it's nearly complete, and what I want to do is I want to make some DVDs, some Blu-rays, that kind of thing, and put them in cases and then ship them out to people. And because I really like DVDs, right, and I like, you know, look at this, Alan Partridge Alpha Papa, right, it's got little extras on it. Hectic Danger Days, the making of Alpha Papa. It's got deleted scenes, it's got bloopers, it's got an audio commentary, right? I want to do some stuff like that, right? I enjoy all that kind of stuff. I enjoy extras. This one apparently has 28 minutes of extras, the Red Hot Chili Peppers live at Slane Castle. You know, I want extra bonus content, right? So we got the film, right? And I was thinking about what else I could do. So first off, there's a behind the scenes making of documentary, which I actually have gotten quite a decent headway on, because if I go into Morrison Movies, Sheffield Psychedelic, and I go into BTS, right? I've got something called Josh Rants, and I've just got loads of just me talking to the camera. These ones are, what I was doing is on the set, I would, at the end of the day, I would go into the bathroom and I would record these sort of 10-15 minute long things where it's just me.
You go in there, it's open, it's not locked or anything, and you go up a set of stairs, you see flat 2 on the left and you see flat 4 on the right. So you see flat 3 on the left and you see flat 4 on the right.
I'm not saying anything of real worth, so what I need to do is I need to compile the probably 3 hours worth down to, I don't know, 10 minutes or so. I feel like there could be a decent half-hour, maybe hour-long documentary out of it, which would incorporate some of this, scenes from the film. I've got behind-the-scenes footage somewhere, I'm not sure where. Set footage, here we go. What's in any of these? Here we are. So there's plenty of stuff in here. So if I have a look at this, for instance, here we are. This is just behind the scenes bits. I've got extra little bits of the set, people filming stuff. I've got whatever this is. It's just Alex just running. He's running.
This is for his music video.
Yeah!
He could put that in his music video, actually. You know, just loads of stuff like that, right? That could all be compiled together to craft some kind of story, because it was certainly a turbulent production. I feel like the filming itself was fairly smooth, but the outside of the filming was very, very turbulent. And to be honest, it went into a bit of a development hell, because a variety of reasons that I want to get into in the documentary, right? Because I think there's something quite interesting in there. And this, what I'm doing at the moment, is I went through and I found every single sort of flub or mess up on set, and I put them into this big long compilation. And I want to turn this into bloopers. So this stuff here that I've got so far, this is bloopers that I've decided these are worth having on my blooper reel, which will go on the DVD bonus content. And then a lot of them are quite boring and quite long. So what I'm trying to do is just go through and get as much good stuff as I possibly can. I figured we would just do that together, because why not? Have a bit of fun with it, you know? So let's see what we got.
Yeah, and just lean back into it. Like, oh, fucking hell, you know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, what direction? Just lean back, just like, oh, fucking hell, you know? There's quite a lot of stuff like that. What I'm more interested in, though, is like acting flubs and like when people break out into laughter and stuff like that, because that tends to be what a blooper reel is. And
He's really action. Back in the same position.
We've got stuff like this. So
Whoa! Drugs.
which I just included just because that's kind of funny, but I don't think I'm going to put it in the blooper reel. There's no bits here where people crack up laughing, which is really surprising, because this was a funny scene to make. I mean, look at that. I mean, is this not hilarious? I love this. This whole scene was, for shooting a party scene, this was actually a very fun scene to shoot. So I'm just trying to find stuff
To the
that'll
party,
be...
they're taking fucking heroin, that lad was. He had a fucking spoon.
I'm trying to find stuff that's
He'll
interesting.
end up in a fucking gutter. He will. You fucking hide, you can hide.
A lot of this is kind of just deleted stuff. I think this will go on as deleted scenes.
I said to Christian, this is one of the most interesting I've ever worked with.
Where did that come from?
Okay, that's people's microphones on in the background. That's not...
Be like,
No, she wants G&T.
No, this isn't really interesting.
Job 44.
There must be something... See, it's quite hard to go through this. Because this is a very big part of my life. This is a very tough time in my life as well. And it's sort of like reliving it. And I just want to get all of this done so that I can get this film done, so that I can release it and have it be done, you know? Because I'm really proud of what we made here. And it's just a case of trying to find all the interesting bits.
Sorry, no space on memory card slot 1.
Yeah, go on, and we'll put that in. So we'll take that and we'll move it over to the very, 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 very beginning. Like there-ish. So how much we got? Yeah, got a decent amount there. Yeah, look at that.
Oh, cut, sorry, no space on memory card slot 1.
Yep. See, I like the actors laughing, people on set laughing, trying to convey that, you know, this was a hell of a laugh, this was great fun, right? Because I think it was great fun, right? Genuinely I do. And it's a case of trying to make the reel portray that accurately, right? So that's what I'm trying to do. Trying to find...
Just about to see a thing. That's perfect.
See, stuff like this isn't particularly interesting because this is me trying to get like the boom mic out or something like that. I'm not sure. Something like that. I'm not sure what we're doing here.
Yeah, that's perfect. Tiny bit. You're good.
Yeah, this isn't very interesting. Let's see.
sorry.
Oh, here we go.
You were cut.
Anything happening here? No. But if we got the line, is it worth keeping? Because look, say we included that.
Sorry guys, forgot my lines. Sorry.
No worries.
You were cut.
It's just not very interesting. It's not much of a blooper, is it?
That's the focus room. Okay, got it. Thank you, man. Yeah, we're still rolling. Right, ready?
Yeah. What's this?
Oh, no, right.
Okay, this is them figuring out how the camera works.
Dude, who's going to say action? Right, ready? Right.
I don't know.
And cut.
Not much of
Yeah,
interest.
right, I'm rolling. Actually, will it look better this side? I feel like it look better this side, actually. Let's do it this side. Let's do this side. Right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's see.
Oh, hi.
There's something fairly interesting about that.
Actually, will it look better this... Yeah, right, I'm rolling. Actually, will it look better this side?
Yeah, I think keep that. That's interesting. It's a bit new as well, so that's good. So we're just taking little bits like this, seeing what we can grab that's worth having.
You ready?
Ideally stuff with good sound as well.
Camera rolling. And action. Rolling.
What happened there? Is that just the end of it? What's going on now? It's not vastly interesting, that is it? No. Yeah, let's see what else we got.
This is
I think this bit could be interesting because this is showing how we filmed one particular bit.
48. So I'm gonna do that again. Scene sort of 10 through 20.
Hang on.
Cameras roll.
Yeah, we could keep this.
Scene sort of 10 through 20.
This could be the whole
is
thing.
Shot 47. 48.
God, I was so terrible at the actual reading off the cue card thing. You know when you have to say, right, rolling, this is shot 17, slate 1, whatever, all that stuff, right? I'm god awful at it. There might be an entire reel just in me in me having to be corrected on it. So there I said 17, he's like 18. I'll say 7, he says 8.
Thanks, Alex.
Sorry, just hang back. That was perfect. This is shot 48, take 1. Yeah, let's see. Action! I feel like scene sort of 10 through 20. Scene sort of 10 through 20. Wow. This is scene sort of 10 through 20. This is scene sort of 10 through 20. Shot 47. Shot 47. 8. 48. So I'm gonna do that again. Shit.
Thanks, Alex.
Sorry, just hang back. That was perfect. This is okay. This is shot 48. Guys. Take 1. Action. Okay, something so far is all right. Louis.
1 pint, please.
Me. I think this could be a whole thing. I think we could just keep this as is, because this is quite fun. Once I've done all this, once I've got the reel, I'm going to go through the sound and try and like level the sound out and stuff.
I don't suppose I could chop you for one of your finest brews.
Yeah, cut that line out. For that exact reason, like that's my reaction to it. Just stone face, like Easter Island.
Great.
Okay. This is okay so far. I'm enjoying this. I think this as a whole could be a good big blooper.
Oh.
Or maybe just like interesting in terms of how you see what's going on, right?
Take 50.
What's this? That is just a full take with no issues in it. So I'm going to take that, because that's good. Anything like this that gives you a sense into what it was like being on this set is what I want. I want to convey what it was like being on this set, right? That's important. Like that's what this stuff here is. These are just bits that I've compiled that have, you know, just you can see the camera, you can see people on set and stuff like that. That's kind of what I was trying to keep around. Now around here, we're going to have a lot. Because I remember this scene was a right nightmare to shoot.
And tell your friends the board!
This could be fun. That could be alright.
56, take 2.
Yeah.
Tell your friends you're bored!
I might ask you to hold the drink so I can light up the fag literally when we get to the
Pass me the drink.
No.
No, but like on the
hold
start.
this
I think we'll use this one. Sod that stuff. It just wasn't funny enough. I don't think. I want there to be humour and entertainment value in it.
I might ask you to hold the drink.
I might let this roll out just a little bit if I can. I can't for some reason. It does this thing where it's sort of trim media limit reached on video 2, right? But then sometimes it will do it and they'll be perfectly aligned, right? You see how it stops at the exact same time. It will do it like for multiple clips. And I know for a fact it's not like me and the other cameramen stopped recording and the audio guys, that we all stopped recording at the exact same frame. I just don't believe it.
I might ask you to hold.
Not how it works. So I don't know what's going on.
God, you're correct.
What's this?
I was up all night.
Yeah?
Statistical theory.
Oh.
Yeah, that's just not a very good take. Which is different from a blooper, right? Because a not very good take isn't very interesting.
This is shot 57.
What's this one?
Literally when we get to the
Pass me the drink.
No.
No, but like on the
Hold
start.
this a minute.
Yeah.
This is shot 57, take 1.
Actually, I was on this side of you though. Was no.
Shot 57, take 1.
Get rid of that stuff at the start, because they've kind of done that little conversation about can you hold the drink, blah, blah, blah. They're just kind of repeating.
Actually, I was on this side of you though.
Obviously, I get why they were repeating, because, you know, it's in real life, you're conveying information, but we're streamlining that into a linear little narrative,
when I walked
not a
out.
big narrative.
Yeah. Where are your friends?
I think maybe sod that as well. Just do this.
Cut. Sorry.
Did you forget?
Oh, what about the no, there was a uni line. College
All for
line
that
before
van.
Google.
This
Yeah,
could be
there
good.
There were.
Where are your mates? Go on.
Yeah.
This is fun.
Psychedelic
This is them
involvement.
figuring out the lines. I like
Okay,
that.
this is shot
That shows behind the scenes. That shows what they were doing,
This
how
is-
they were doing it, their creative process.
shot 57, take 2 after a false start.
And that's important, I think.
Action.
But no, it's a big one. But it's not. There is a line for
Where are your
it.
friends?
See, look,
Go on.
I've
You
called action, but they're
cunts,
still-
aren't they?
Because I didn't realise I'm quite far
Yeah,
away.
yeah, yeah.
Just how much they were struggling with this.
yeah.
That's how you bring in
Can't
the...
are they?
Yeah.
This was a hard scene to shoot.
So you finished school apparently.
Yep, now off to uni.
Okay.
But you interrupt me.
College.
So I go, yep, now off to college, and then you...
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I know the Google one. Yeah.
All right.
I figured out. Yeah, after seeing the first one, biggest pick of movies.
And then I sort of. This is me coming up towards them
Yeah, let's go.
with my shit hair.
I'm going to leave this... Oh, no, I can't, never mind.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like by now we've kind of run its course.
They're cunts, aren't they?
They can't. For fuck's sake, how could I forget that?
Sod it. Let's just put the whole thing in and we'll decide later. Because it'll be easier to scour through 10, 15 minutes worth of stuff compared to trying to scour through 2.5 hours worth of stuff. So where are we now? We're around here, right? What's this?
False starts. This is shot 57, take 3 after 2 false starts.
There's a funny one somewhere where I'm like, this is slate 57, take 3, after 4 false starts. I don't know where it is.
Right, ready? Yeah.
I might not actually have it.
Ready?
58, take 1.
Right, pressure, let's get this one take. Improv if you need to.
I'm saying action because I can't see him there. Because I'm probably like a little bit to the right of the camera angle. So as far as I'm concerned, he's just not there. Or he's still hiding. So let's see. Okay. Does that go on any longer? It does.
Action.
So apparently you finished school.
Yeah. Off to college now.
No, you don't want to go to college. College is like paying for education. You should get that free on Google like their mates.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Nah. I don't know.
Action.
I just don't know.
Right, pressure, let's get this one take.
Action.
Yeah, maybe, and then use that as an opportunity to cut to another thing, which I'm trying to find. Let's see. How about something like this? I think we've done that one.
Paying for real on Google.
Where are we going?
We run over by a car. I think. Google.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I say they were
Lonely.
never really mates, I just hung around with them so I wasn't lonely.
59, take 1.
This is interesting.
Bunch of pricks, if you ask me.
Yeah, this is interesting.
Action.
So apparently you finished school, yeah?
Yeah. Just off to college.
Is it going to actually finish in a?
You know, like them mates of yours. Just
No, it's not going to finish in a blooper.
Please.
What do you mean, like?
So, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Ready when you are.
This is sort of interesting.
Okay, when you do that.
Nah, stop that.
Action.
Next door, please. Shot 60.
Nah,
What's that, guys?
nah.
the party, Adam. That's stereo. 23 decibels. Decibels.
That's fine.
Yeah, this'll do. This'll do. I like that. I like bloopers where people flub lines because it's very clear that that's the stereotype of what a blooper is, isn't it? And that's what you're trying to get across. You're trying to get across the sensibility of the set, I suppose. And I've been trying to do that with a lot of this behind the scenes bonus content. So I wrote a list somewhere. Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah,
This is
like
Jimmy the Giant, by the way. This is just some YouTuber that I've been watching lately. Yeah, here we are. So this is kind of what I came out with, right? So the idea I have is Sheffield Psychedelic feature film, be about 72 minutes. Then there's the making of a Sheffield Psychedelic, which I want to be about that long. And then I want to do 2, you know, the kind of videos where I go out into the park and sort of talk. I want to do 2 about making this film, right? Then I want to do one once I haven't finished the movie yet, so I'll do this one once the movie is completely done, because I think I'm going to have a big euphoria once it's finished, and I want to capture that on camera. So you'll have 3 exclusive Johnny Mozza talking sort of videos, right? Bloopers is what we're working on at the moment. Then there's deleted scenes, alternate takes. I could probably make that like 30 minutes if I wanted to, but it wouldn't be very interesting. Soundtrack, I'll see what's going to happen with that, because I'm torn between making my own soundtrack from scratch and getting other people's music, you know, because I'm in the sort of open mic scene around here. I could probably convince some people to lend their music to the film, right? Director's commentary, everyone does those just because they're easy. That's the only reason people do them, because literally all you need to do is just sit and watch the film. It'll only take me about probably 100 minutes to do it, because 72, probably 10 minutes setting it up, 72 minutes doing it, 82 minutes, 10 minutes compiling it, and then it's just a case of maybe editing the audio slightly, that kind of thing, then that'll be out. And Under the Stone is there's going to be an exclusive short film attached to the DVD Blu-ray thing. So you'll only be able to see the short film if you get the Blu-ray. And I figure that's a nice, fun way of enticing people to actually buy the DVD rather than just, you know, getting everything on the fucking internet, right? Because I want stuff that isn't available on the internet to be around there. You know, that people like can maybe upload to YouTube from their own personal account, and then I have to go and try and find it and take it down. And there's that little like goose chase sort of element to it. And I think that could be quite fun. You know, you upload one thing and then it gets taken down after a year and then it pops up somewhere else. I like that. I always get a kick out of that, so I wouldn't mind having that for myself. And then on-set pictures, marketing material, like posters, maybe trailers. I'm probably not going to do trailers. I don't see the point of fucking trailers. But, you know, maybe I'll release clips from the film onto YouTube, onto maybe a dedicated... No, not a dedicated. I'll probably just chuck on the Johnny Mozza channel. It depends, because I want to monetize the stuff on YouTube, because eventually I want to put the film onto the YouTube channel, right? And but I want a little bit of exclusivity on the DVD Blu-ray thing, and then you can come to YouTube later. But all the marketing material and stuff like that, you know, if a clip on YouTube can make £2, that's £2 that pays for like a couple Kinder Buenos and like a bus ride, you know. So that'd be fine with that. If I did 10 clips, then that's what like 20 Kinder Buenos. That's fucking brilliant. That's all I could ever want, right? And then yeah, that's all my ideas really. Those are my ideas, and I'm not sure about the making of a Sheffield Psychedelic. Like the idea of making one. Where I got the idea was from, what was the guy? It was D4 Darius, I think. He did one, but I don't know how much I can be bothered to do one like this. Where would it be? I think if I just go popular. Oh, what was it called? What was his movie? I think it was called Unsound. I think his film was called Unsound. So I'm going to look up Unsound. Let's have a look. Yeah, so he released Unsound, which is a feature film, right? And then he did How I Made My Movie Unsound, right? And I'm not going to play it properly, but I'll show you like little clips. You see the kind of thing, and he tells a bit of a story along the way, going through, you know, the struggles that you went through inside and outside of production, you know, and the overall context of his life at the time and stuff like that. And I think that's all quite interesting, particularly for, like, with my film, Sheffield Psychedelic. I semi-suspect that this film caused my marriage to fall apart. So I think that could be a little bit of a, you know, what's the word? A plot element, you know. There's emotional stakes involved with this film. It wasn't fun. It was annoying and a big struggle. And for a long time, I felt like this film would never get done. And this film would be the better of me. And it feels like I'm soon to conquer this film, and I'm going to climb the mountain of a Sheffield Psychedelic and stab it with a great big flag that says Johnny Mozz's Lessons in Confidence, right? And once that happens, I'm fucking moving on to the next thing, which will be Johnny Mozz's Lessons in Confidence, the TV series. I mean, I'm working on it now, but I am currently doing these things where it's just me kind of talking in character and being the character and having a bit of fun with it.
I hate more than that.
You know, I'm not. It's not like a super big film set. This was literally me and one other guy, right? And we're just going around fun places, having a bit of a laugh, pissing about. Sometimes we do a bit of multicam. You know, nothing big, nothing scary, no huge film sets or thousands of pounds down the fucking drain. Nothing like that. That's not what I want to do. And when the series comes along, it will be once I have figured the character out a bit more, and I'll be able to make as good a product as possible. Right? Because I have got about 35 minutes shot already, which I'm thinking might be the final episode of the series. I just need to fill out like maybe 10 minutes more of it, maybe make it a 2-part or something. I don't know. I'm kind of just chatting shit at the moment. And yeah, that's kind of the idea. I'm going to go through and just edit all the rest of it and try and get this out. If I could get this to maybe be 20 minutes, right? Or maybe if I could start with maybe 30 minutes and then trim it down to just the most funny, interesting and engaging 15, 20 minutes for a behind the scenes blooper reel, I will be a happy, happy chap. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this kind of look behind the scenes into, like, this is the making of the behind the scenes. This is the behind the scenes of the behind the scenes, right? So I hope you enjoyed that. Hope you got something out of it, and let me know what you think about the idea of putting a Sheffield Psychedelic onto a DVD, Blu-ray, because where have I got them? Oh, they're not up here. I've got some rewritable DVDs somewhere. I'm not going to do like the, you know, big, getting them printed out somewhere. I looked into that. It's like 700 quid to make like 200 Blu-rays or whatever. I'm like, fuck that. I'm going to make my own, right? I just need to find someone for rewritable DVD writer, Blu-ray thing, and then just put the CDs into that one at a time. I need to figure out how to get the files and the DVD menu thing sorted. And then I presume there's like ways of attaching buttons to certain like videos, that kind of thing. So you press the play movie button and the Sheffield Psychedelic, the movie plays. And then there's a click here to watch the making of Sheffield Psychedelic button, and then you click that, and then the making of Sheffield Psychedelic plays. So it's kind of like rerouting. Do you know what it's like? It's like this. Imagine that, right? The file browser thing, but it looks nice and there's little videos and music and stuff playing on it. That's all it is really, right? And yeah, I'm gonna do those, and I'm thinking, you know, I might even just write the name of it in like marker pen. And maybe like number them like 1 out of 100 or whatever, and do things like that, make a bit of a limited thing. And have some fun with it. That'd be nice. Maybe each one could be a little bit different. I could put some like dumb little stick figures on them or whatever, you know. Just have some fun with it. That's all. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this. Let me know your thoughts on that. Any ideas for behind the scenes content, please let me know, particularly if it's easy to make. I will probably, if the easier it is to make, the more likely it will be to actually appear on the DVD. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. Take care, everybody, and bye-bye.